Hey everyone, welcome to Professor Long's Lectures in Anatomy and Physiology. I'm Professor Bob Long. If you're watching these videos are intended for use by students who are enrolled in my Human Anatomy and Physiology courses at Del Mar College. If anyone else out there in YouTube land finds them helpful, great, by all means, and let me know. But ultimately they're set up for the courses that I teach in my classroom for my students who mostly are destined for programs in the allied health sciences. So I have that bent or lean to this class. This particular video is to teach our students how to navigate our learning management system, which is called Canvas. This is how we deliver online material to our students. And since we've moved to online courses during this coronavirus or COVID-19 shutdown, and during the summer we're continuing that, I have a lot of students that are not only not going to be coming to campus, but aren't even in the state of Texas, who might be taking this class. They might use different learning management systems where you attend college, like WebCT or Blackboard. So I'm going to teach you how to navigate Canvas for my classes. Okay, so I hope you find this helpful. I'm going to be clicking on some stuff here to be out of your way. First and foremost, go into Google. Our learning management system, Canvas, plays extremely well with Google. If you've done it before, you'll see the little Viking down here. You can click on that. For anyone who has not, go to www.delmar.edu and it'll take you to the college's home page. The first thing I want to show you is under the Viking Toolbox. There's lots of links here for our campus directory. One of them that's important is our help desk. If you have any technological glitches or if you need to know what our requirements are, you can scan through this page. It will tell you about using Google Chrome as the preferred browser, and our lockdown browser for exams and quizzes if it's required. So one of the things that's really important here is our Viking help desk. There's a link to our help desk, our IT department, and the phone number, Viking help desk at delmar.edu or 361-698-2330. If you have any technological glitches or are having problems with anything, keep getting booted out of the class or something, you can contact them and maybe they can help you. All right? Another thing that's important in the Viking Toolbox is your username and password. If you click on that, it tells you how to get your username and password if you've never been enrolled at Del Mar College before. We make everyone change their passwords every 120 days to prevent hackers from getting your private information. It will tell you how to use your email and how to access all this information. So I highly recommend that you guys take advantage of that. Now, I'm going to click on the Canvas button at the top. I highly recommend you watch the Canvas orientation. It tells you how to navigate Canvas. It also has links to our support desk. I'm going to go into Canvas. You're going to use your username and your password. And it will take you to what we call the dashboard in Canvas. These tiles, you may see courses listed. You can change the view. I like to see the tiles here. Each one of these tiles is one of my classes. And the only ones that appear on here are the ones that I've told it to appear. What you need to look for is for this Human Anatomy and Physiology 2 for Summer 1, 2020. Okay? And when you do see it, if there's any new announcements, you'll see a little bullhorn here that says, hey, the instructors made some announcements. You should always check those. If you do not see your course on the dashboard, you have to click over here where it says Courses, and then you have to click down below All Courses. All your classes will appear. The only ones that appear on the dashboard are the ones where the little star is highlighted. The empty stars do not appear. Okay? So if you don't see your course, you find it here, click on the star and highlight it, and then go back to your dashboard, and you'll see the course appear. All right? Now I'm going to go into the Canvas shell for my class. Some of the information is outdated because I haven't refreshed it for this semester. I'm doing that this afternoon. It will take you to my home page, and there'll be a welcome message. There will be a copy of your lecture and lab testing schedule. It is your responsibility to know when your lab and lecture exams are, so please make sure that you download that and print it and put them in your calendar. I'll also have a copy of the syllabus here so that you guys can access the rules and regulations for the class, how we do exams, do we drop tests. I'm actually going to do a video of the syllabus in the very near future, all right? So, the first thing I want you guys to see is announcements, and before you do anything, Over here on the right is this coming up button. If you have any assignments or quizzes or anything that's due or any new announcements, they will also appear over here highlighted in light blue. So always check over here first. Make sure you know if you have anything due, don't miss the due date. All right? You can also click on the announcement buttons and all the announcements will appear. Okay, you can click on the announcement and you can read what I want you to know. All right? The second most important thing, or actually more important than that, is our modules. If you click on the modules link over here, it'll take you to my anatomy and physiology modules. I'm going to have an introductory module that will have an introductory video done by me of my course. This video will appear here, how to navigate Canvas, and I'll have a video on the syllabus and the schedules. I will have a module for every lecture exam where I will have reviews. I'll have video lectures, for example, for the sensory system. If you click on this, it's going to take you to a page that has some worksheets and some videos. The videos are me delivering the lecture information. I don't have any worksheets on here, but I will publish them soon. And those worksheets will be where you write notes and work some stuff out as you watch the video so that you can focus in on what you need for the exams. All right? So I'm going to go back to my modules page. The modules are where you get all the information you need, all the videos, all the worksheets, any exam reviews. Sometimes I post additional videos done by outside people that I think have some really good videos that help supplement the videos that I do. But know that most of the lecture exam questions are going to come from my videos. Okay. Same for lab. I'll have modules for each lab exam with videos of me going over the models, links to some images for you to access some of the images as well. Okay. Now, one of the things I don't have in my introductory module is this. So I'm going to show you some pages, but they will all appear here under modules, right? So, when I open up pages, you have to click View All Pages, and there's tons of these pages. I have a lot of them because this is how we build the modules from these pages. One of the ones I want to show you is my Quizlet link, okay? I'm going to show you this first. Students really like this a lot. If you click the link for Quizlet, which will be under the introductory module, then you click this link, it will enroll you or send me an invitation or a request to enroll you in my Quizlet page. So my Quizlet page for part 2 looks like this. And one of the things that you can do is you can sort the information either alphabetically or by the latest. I like to do it alphabetically, and I put some numbering system in here. The zeros are things that are not on the exam, but there's some roots and prefixes and suffixes. Since a vocabulary is really important for this class, the ones are all the information for lecture or lab test 1, and students like to go in here, for example, and it creates flashcards for you. Okay. So for example, what is proprioception? You click the card, it monitors the positions of joints and muscles. Go to the next card. What is a sensory receptor? Specialized cells that process and monitor conditions inside and outside the body. One of the cool things is you can go over here and make a test, and it will put a bunch of questions together. Monitor temperature, and for hot and cold, you would type in thermoreceptors. And you can go through and take the whole quiz, check your answers. It'll tell you which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. Spelling is super sensitive, so if you're one letter off, I would probably still count it right. So, let me go back a page, and let me just do it this way. For my 2402 class, one of the things that students really like, and I wanted to show you this, is my lab reviews. So if you go to Lab Test 1 Review, we actually have a card that has pictures of every structure that you're responsible for on the exams, okay? So that would be a Meissner's corpuscle. If I go to the next card, what does a lamellated or Pacinian corpuscle look like? And it'll show you a slide of that. So you may have to increase the size to see these things. But what's really cool is you can set up a practice lab test. It'll say ID the muscle, and you can say levator, palpebrae, superioris, and you can go through and take the whole quiz, do this a bunch of times, and learn the material. And one of the things I wanted to show you is that you have to type everything perfectly to get it right. If I had put a U in superioris where the I is, it would count it wrong. So it's an excellent way for you to review all the models and review for your lab exams. I'm going to close this out. There's one other thing I want to show you, and again, this will be under my introductory module. There will be a link for what we call the Anatomy and Physiology Resources and Lab Images link. This is really important for you guys because this is where you're going to get all the pictures of the models that we're going to test on. So when you click that, it will ask you to enroll yourself in this course. As you click it, it will enroll you. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. This is the class we were in. This is the class that you just enrolled yourself in. Open up that course. If it doesn't appear on your dashboard, you now know how to do that. I showed you a minute ago. We have some instructional videos on how to study, how to be a better test taker, how to manage your time. So I highly recommend you watch those if you don't know how to do that stuff. We have all of our lab images for Part 1 A&P and for Part 2 A&P. So click Lab Practical 1 and you'll see the models. We're going to be going over the skin model, and I will write the exam questions using this exact image for this model. There will be videos of me telling you everything you need to know on the model. You can go to the next one. We're going to be doing the eyeball. You need to know all this anatomy here, and I'll be going over that with you. And then I will quiz you using this picture. So this is where you get the images that you need to study. You can right-click them, download them, label them, do whatever it is that you need to do to practice studying. All right? So now, I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to go back into the A&P course. I know that's a little confusing, but that's the best way for us to set it up for students to get everything they need. There will be a page for grades. Every time you take a quiz or an exam, your grades will appear in the grade book here. And there will be a lockdown browser button and a quizzes button. So those are the things that you're going to need really to navigate my class. You need to read your announcements. You need to use the modules to know what to do, what to study. This is where you're going to get your notes and lab images. And take your quizzes. All right? So I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you learned something on how to navigate Canvas. And I hope you find this semester a fun one and that you enjoy learning anatomy and physiology from me. So I'm going to cut this here. Thanks for watching. See you on the flip side.